back to Tactical Breach Wizards, this time with my outfit saved. So everyone's looking pretty good. And we can continue with our missions in the third act, Resistance. Resistance hideout the next day. Just got word from command. We're hitting the chapel of the Civil Tome tonight. It's the broadcast center all the state TV channels go out from. And it's our only way of getting the truth about the invasion out to the people who actually need to hear it. What changed? We've got a new team they think can penetrate the heavy security there, so I hope you guys can play nice with others. What's our job? We're the distraction. Oh, come on. Hey, they lacked your strategy. You said the distraction should make them sweat. Did I mention Zan's actually very stupid and gives garbage advice? Take it as a compliment. After the closed fist hit, the chapel are so scared of the four of us that we qualify as a brute force contingent. The other team are the precision instruments. Weird. I still don't feel complimented. You get used to it. Come on, we're gonna rendezvous on site. Yes. They're like, oh, those guys. Just throw them into the meat grinder. Chapel of the Civil Tongue, rendezvous with the strike team. You have got to be fucking kidding. Yeah, what are you guys doing here? Hey, Zan. You've met. Those are the fucking guys? Those are literally the fucking guys we're here to stop. Huh. Well, you can kill each other after. We're in the lion's jaws now. We stay focused or we're doomed. You don't understand who those people are. You've hired the devil to fight a church full of demons. Sounds like a right tool for the job. Yeah, much as I'm with you on this, Zan, you did make it sound super fucking cool. Even if this was my call, we don't change plans mid-mission. The team stand. This is doomed. Don't shit your robe, Zan. I'll lend you some reactor guys to save you when you choke. Zan looks back at Dal. Please don't trust them with anything important. They're sending the broadcast. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, this is an interesting development. I don't know what your angle is here, Liv, but if you screw with this up, I will end you. The only time you've ever been a threat to me, Zan, was the last time you had my back. You're up against big boys now, Kalan. Your little sparks aren't gonna cut it. Let's see how it goes for the traffic cone who already lost to me twice. Next time you undo Michael's dog, we're gonna find out if you can res yourself. Next time you try smack talk, and we'll find out if you can fuck yourself. I thought we were working together. I just wish you good luck. This guy. I've got a regime morph of enemies. I'll take all friends I can get. Fist bump. Okay, at least them are like, yeah, let's work together. It's interesting because I sort of presumed that Liv and her team were somehow involved in this whole Kalan situation, but no, they're here for something else. Cool. Now the rest of us look like assholes. Kinda, but kinda not, right? Still wouldn't super trust them. Like, what is their objective? It's different from the chapel objective, but they're still trying something. Right? Like they're working for a mercenary group that probably also wants all of the mana for themselves to be the most powerful. Okay, time for some action. Inside, later. We've got reactor backup coming in from the south. We're gonna have a problem when you guys meet. I'm not gonna compromise your op to settle a score, but if you think Liv Kennedy is gonna play by your rules, you're joining a long list of short lives. We'll keep an eye on her. Every one of us has the recording. If she doesn't upload, no shortage of sounds. Killing every one of us would not be outside of her playbook. I'll leave it at that. Then let's go. Yes, because she could in theory just go kill every single person before you realize, because she's just like different timeline. So Dal's already through. We need to prevent reinforcements. 4 in total. Unfortunately, Jen's not here to help us do it quick, and Dal wants to go after the weapon caches. Well, they're already through. We need to kill this guy to stop the protection. San can probably do this. Oh, and we need the laptop to let the reinforcements in. So if we do that, that opens. Okay, they get targeted, but they will also be able to get in. What can Dal do? They can get in here, have target on the other guys. Zan cannot target this guy because he can't see through this corner. Dal can, however, charge one of those guys. I guess this one because that one's protected. Okay, there is retaliation, but it doesn't bother Dal. And we could swap in with someone. Although we're not targeted right now, so we won't get panicked, but we could come in with Dal to be able to protect more. We can give Dal an extra action, and then they can charge either the weapon cache. That will bump this guy, although no damage to him. Or we can charge this guy. Our support takes damage, but at least the guy that makes them invulnerable is gone. Okay, Zan can still shoot now, so he can get rid of this guy. It does mean he gets a retaliation shot in the back. If we put a Prophet out, will he be able to block line of sight to Zan? And then we burst this guy. Yes, then he's blocking line of sight so Zan does not get shot. We can put a predictive bolt here. Maybe this guy will come out towards us, get shot. And I think that's everything we can really do. Like, throwing the riot block doesn't really help us right now. So let's just foresee everything here. Yeah, the Prophet gets shot, but we gain the mana back, so it's fine. And we end the turn. Okay, another one of those guys. Okay, now the grenades are on the doors, so that's unhelpful by our supports. What can we do? Zan, he can get rid of the protection guy, just straight up. Although we do take the retaliation. Can the false prophet block line of sight? Because that would be nice. Not here. Maybe here? Yes, now we can see it's blocking, so shoot that guy for free. The Prophet has died, but we get the mana refund and we can redeploy him if we want to. So now Dal could also do some stuff, like move to here. If Zan takes cover, this makes this guy change their aim, which means now if we were to swap, we could achieve something, although we can't swap from here. If we undo the move, we could slam that guy in the back, but then we take the grenade damage. We can't just destroy this weapon cache. I do wonder if we like slam into it, will it get pushed towards those guys? Oh yes, nice. Explosion, so it gets that guy out, pushes the other guy out of the grenade, but at least he's blocked line of sight now. If Zan takes cover, this guy does change target, so we could also swap, get this guy shot or something like that. Can Zan do anything else? He can time boost as well, although I'm not sure because the Dal doesn't have any more moves, so we would have to figure out how to attack someone without it. Zan can still move as well. So he could move in here to seal the door. He will take the damage from the mine, but maybe that's acceptable. And we can predictive bolt on the other door. Can Dal do anything here with swapping? Potentially yes, because that will take that guy's aim off Zan. So if we foresee this now, yeah, we do get damage on Zan, but a lot of them do work killing this guy and stuff like that. So as long as we protect Zan from further damage, we should be good. Yeah, the preventing reinforcements hasn't been going so well, but it is hard when we don't have the mobility, right? We can seal door, he gets the mana. From here, actually, maybe Dal seal the door, because then you can run at the other guy. Seal door, charge this guy, so he's gone. And that's about it, although we're gonna explode. Yes, we gain lots of mana, but we weren't able to do the reinforcements. I'm not sure, we would have to be some swappy tricks maybe, or because normally I use Jen ult for that because she gets the mobility from being able to shoot then move again. Well, something to start with. Warm up. And here's Jen and Banks. Do we even need to go in there? Reactor and Chapel shooting each other doesn't sound like a problem we need to solve. I'm not psyched about either one, but Chapel have the edge. If they win, this broadcast never goes out. I know it's not your priority. but it could take years of the Civil War. It could stop Medills before it starts. I guess we also need to get through this room afterwards. There's also that. Yes, she's like, how am I involved in this? I just wanted to take revenge on the people for my situation. Okay, so again, we have the laptop to let our reinforcements in. And we also want to... Okay, Jen wants to do 12 knockback and Banks want to do transfer free damage. I think Banks can most likely go do the laptop since she's support anyway. And she can do cocktails, although it's all priests, so they're not gonna be affected by that right now. What else we've got? Jen currently will struggle with seeing all of the guys, right? Those two guys here, they're our allies. I mean, we could shoot them, but not nice that. But yeah, she can come in. She can get intel, because she will need plenty mana. And just bolt the guys. Right now we won't get any good angles. And actually this guy is even blocking our visibility of that guy here. So we can get this guy. But after that, not so good. So is there a better thing for Jen to do? Because she can broom reach to the other side as well. Or does she just come in, like shoots this guy or something? Right, push them. If she can push them back, we do have 2 Death's Door, right? So we can use that to get rid of the bigger guys. Although that just gets them next to the door. Is there a chance for like Death's Door here to actually work? Like the sedative won't do, but if we injure them, then it will. Although we are also injuring the guy next to us. I mean, how much do we care about not injuring those reactor guys, right? Send the skull, destroy a cache, get some mana. I guess if we get the door and then Jen uses the bolt, because it's the last shot, she will have a big push and get that guy out. So at least that gets us somewhere, right? Like those guys are harder to deal with. Okay, I think that's it for now, really. Like, yeah, the reactor guys will shoot, but they're gonna get proper destroyed by those guys. I wonder if this is where we use Banks' power to resurrect some of those guys, right? Okay, we've got one of those protector dudes, so we definitely want to shoot them. We can do another skull through here. Get him out, deal some damage. Yeah, we've got the reactor guy down. And then we could resurrect one of those guys, but we have to get in range. So if she comes here, she's being targeted, but that means she can set up the transference for her optional objective and then also resurrect one of the guys. Can we not? Are we too far? Is he too dead? Well, we can get this one. He can help us along. Then Jen. She can potentially broom reach to the other side. So she has better eyes on that. So let's go to here. I think we can chain bolt through those boxes. Actually, grab this intel, right? Chain bolt through the boxes to this guy. We could get that one out of the window, so then everything we've set up with Banks doesn't work anymore. But getting people out is important. So yeah, we've lost the transference. So we may have to like go back on that. So let's do Jen first then. Broom reach to the other side. Grab the intel, right? With the 2 mana, she gets more targets. So yeah, we can wrap around the things for more mana, hit that guy, then hit that guy, get him out. Then Banks can come in here, just grab some intel for herself. If I'm gonna resurrect someone, probably would prefer the big guy, but it's too far away, so maybe just get this guy. Bring him here. So yes, he can help us shoot that dude. And yes, those 2 attack him, but it's not enough to like end him. He kills one of them, but it's fine. We're gonna set up the transference next, and we should have the damage. Yes, now if Banks comes over here, we can just do that. She's gonna get targeted. But first, let's get Jen going. She can potentially kill this guy, but we need to blast him to over here. Then she moves to the other side to shoot him, or even bolt him. Although she didn't. Are we gonna use this guy to help us out to the other side? Yeah, because that kills them too. And actually this guy just got blasted back, he didn't take damage. Okay, now Banks can come here, set up the transference on herself. So she's just here as the bait. Can also cocktail this guy because they no longer have the mask protection. And I think we're ready. Yeah, exactly. That will get them down. And we will be done with all the optionals complete. Confidence up. Got some defenestrations as well. Next room is waiting. Seriously? We're here to back up the fire guy? This is a junction point. Reinforcements come through here to get to the server room. Right, but can you seal any of those doors? No. Bori Kesh can. So we're backing up the fire guy. It's not even real fire. Would you run through it to get to a gunfight? Fine. We're backing up the fire guy. So Bori's here. Okay, so it's like putting fire around the doors, because yeah, we can't seal those. Those are unsealable doors. Zal wants to prevent 10 reinforcements total. How do we do? Oh, because Bori is actually on our team. We can control Bori. That's how. And Dal wants to have enemies collide with your riot block 2 times. Okay, interesting. Like, we haven't really been using it all that much. But okay, let's see. So what? Bori can throw mild fire. Good for blocking unsealable doors or annoying people to death. And incinerate. Spend all mana to deal 1 damage per mana to a single target and apply mild fire to them. Okay, so that's for like 1 guy, but we don't get a lot of mana. And then we also have draw fire. Extinguish a tile of mild fire to draw its energy, gaining 1 mana. Okay, so they can buff themselves with mana by removing the fire, which means like we could extinguish this because this door is already blocked, right? And that gives them mana, and that's how the incinerate can get bigger and bigger. And we can just do it all the time, right? Because in theory we just need this 1 fire here. Okay, so they can actually get really charged up with the fire. Anyway, what I think we need to be doing with them, right, is throwing the fire here to like block doors and immediately also set those guys on fire. Then this guy is also here to help us. Now, Zan and Dal can do stuff to remove the other guys. Just shoot this guy and destroy the cache as well for some mana. Dal can then charge them. It's a good distance. Okay, and then we do the block. Will that cause them? No, they're not gonna run at it, right? They're gonna try to get around it. So how do we make enemies collide with it? Do we have to push them into it? So if we rewind, yeah, we can throw the block behind and then charge. And they will take damage from also hitting into it. Okay, so that's something. We can also swap out with someone, although we would have to just swap out with this reactor dude. Then we sacrifice them to the priest. Because yeah, Dal will take 2 here, but if we swap, they only take 1 damage. And we don't care about the reactor guy, whatever. Although we can also use the time boost to give them both more actions, right? So Dal could like charge here, push that guy, get the cache exploded. So 1 guy less and the other one takes damage. Bori can then move. I guess don't grab the intel because they can generate the mana. We could like grab some more from here and then we have incinerate for 5, right? So we could like incinerate this priest as well. Although we don't need 5, so maybe don't grab the fire yet. Just incinerate them here completely. Cool, they're gone. This seems pretty good. And then we can like grab fire from here because I assume we just need 1 block on the door and they can have more mana. Anything else we can do? I mean, we've killed almost everyone. Guess if we have another time boost, then he can also incinerate the other guys, so we're completely in the clear here. The predictive is not gonna do much here, so we can leave it out. And we just enter. Yes, more guys are coming. Okay, so what can we achieve here? We can block this door, right? Prevent one big guy from going here. And then we can draw that fire around so that we can gain this mana back. And we can incinerate this guy if we move to here. So yes, he's now taking some damage and he is on fire, so he can take more damage. That can come through and charge that guy. But we need to get this guy away so he doesn't mana drain us, which Zan should be able to do that, right? He can come out to here and just shoot him. Then predictive over here, so if a guy comes out, we just destroy him. And that should be good setup. We can't collect the riot block right now because we're not next to it, but that's fine. More guys. We need to throw more fire to prevent more reinforcements, right? It's 6 is done. We need 4 more. Can we do it from here? Yes, we can. So yes, we should be able to get that. And then we can draw the extra tiles. Can't see that one to draw it. So we have another big incinerate that we could put on that guy. But we want to do more things with Dal and the pushing into the riot block, right? Can Zan help out? Can we push this guy back from somewhere? What can Zan do? Zan can shoot this guy, right? So we get him out of our way. No one's in danger from that. He can move. He can grab the intel in case we want to like time boost people or anything. Dal can move to here. Get the riot block. This Cleanser Slam also has knockback, so if we throw the riot block there and Cleanser Slam this person, they also get pushed into this. But it says, oh, because it has 1 knockback, so it was actually prevented. Because yeah, it only happens when we would have to run into them. In order for that to work, if I rewind some more, yes, I was like hoping maybe Zan can get in line with this guy, but no, because then I could swap and then charge maybe. Not quite. So I think all Zan does is gets here with the intel. Or he can do an incinerate on the big guy. Because yeah, we would have to move here in order to pick up the riot block. We can then redeploy behind this person, right? But we can't charge them because we're too close. So we can only slam. That doesn't do knockback. If I swap now with this guy, will this priest immediately attack them? Yes, they will. Okay, so that's interesting. If I throw the block here and then swap myself, will that count? Yes, okay, that counts as doing the riot block 2 times. We got any more actions? We can time boost, but I'm not sure it would really help us. So I think we're done. I guess we can false prophet so that this priest attacks the false prophet instead of our reinforcement dude. Yeah, I think that's fine. No, because he didn't attack him at all. Okay, so that wasn't useful. Okay, I think we just foresee and don't bother with that. Okay, Bori now has to block this final door. So he gotta move to here and throw the fire. Then we can draw the extra tiles and incinerate. This guy will eliminate him fully. Dal can move to here. Charge the other guy for some damage. Nope, no damage. We're too close. I guess if we move up close, we can just Cleanser Slam them. That actually deals damage. Grab intel in case we need it. Zan can also shoot them. And actually Zan can use the time boost so that we can slam again and should eliminate him. Yep, that's all of them. That's again both the optionals done. And we're done. No defenestrations, but I don't think there were any windows available. Alright, this room we could skip. Steve Clark's in there. Yes, now she's like, we don't need to be doing this. Good with me. I've got games on my phone. But stopping the war. But Steve fucking Clark. I'm enjoying this immensely. Two world powers are battling it out in this building, and Spiteful Jen versus Activist Jen is still the fight of the night. Wish I had popcorn. Which one are you rooting for? Who do you think? Spiteful Jen is the best Jen. No contest! Oh god, but he's such a fucking loser. He's gonna screw this whole thing up if we don't save him. Yep, probably. Ha, really thought he'd react to that. Maybe his hearing not that good. My hearing is peerless. I'm choosing not to engage. Knew that'd get him. God damn it. Chanting. Spiteful Jen. Spiteful Jen. Well, I guess we're going in there and helping. Yes, now we're actually controlling Steve. No, we don't get to control Steve. He's like, I'm not involved. I guess it might be a bit OP for us to be able to control where the cars go. Okay, what can we do here? Well, I guess we breach. Jen can immediately go for a door seal. But should we shoot people first, right? She is set up for taking the retaliation. But let's see, if we go for this guy, then that guy protecting the big guy, and then finish on the big guy. Okay, that doesn't immediately give him damage because I guess that guy wasn't yet out fully. So that doesn't help. Can Banks do something first? Like, if she comes in here, she can see through this window, right? And she can send a skull in. Okay, that does deal as damage, but potentially Jen can finish some stuff now. Yeah, get him out the window fully. This one guy is still here, but if we grenade him, he will not be. Then we can move at the door and just seal it. Gives us mana, prevents like 6 reinforcements, so that's good. Actually, I don't think we needed to waste that grenade because I think Steve will do this before he attacks. So if she just goes here to seal the door, and we foresee... No, okay, the shot is first. So she will take damage, okay. So we don't want that. We have to use the grenade to protect Banks. Okay, seal the door and go. Yes, Steve is doing nothing, basically. He's just shooting through that window for no one. Okay, we've got big guys. Jen needs to go, right? Jen has to go here. Without Zan, it's like not as easy to give her all those actions. But yes, if she blasts here, she can move again, seal another door. She will get attacked, so now we want to get the transference on her from the priest back to the priest. Banks can also move in. Okay, she can grab the intel through the window, give a sedative to this guy, but then take cover because we don't want her to get shot. Although now it's like, where this will go in terms of transference. Okay, this one goes first. Okay, well, I'm not too worried about Jen taking this damage, so I think we're okay. Okay, Jen, move to here. Shoot this guy, but I guess let's sedate him first a little bit. And then shoot them so they're actually dead. Then we can seal another door. Okay, we've got the mana, but we don't have the actions now. So I think we just stay here for another turn. Yeah, it's turn 3, so we just have to deal with this priest on the next turn. Which should be possible. What can we do? We can cocktail them so they're more unsteady. We should be then able to push them around with the grenade or with the bolt. With the bolt, there'll be near a window, so then we should be able to just finish with the grenade. Don't hurt me, Steve, okay? There, that's all the enemies done. But we will have to foresee the fact that Steve's gonna shoot us in the back, because that's how he is. Oh, no, because we can now move. All the enemies are gone, so we're free to go around as we please. And, yeah, foresee that, Steve. Yes, everything's done. Everyone's happy. There we go. We've blocked lots of reinforcements, so we made this pretty easy for ourselves. One final zone remaining. We've got everyone. Kennedy says they're close to the content server. We just have to buy them a little time. What's in here? Armory. Now that we've cut off the reinforcements, they're gonna send every champ who works here to grab a gun and fight us to the death. We're gonna smash their weapon caches before that happens. Anyone they send to stop us just makes Kennedy's job that much easier. Making life easy for Liv Kennedy may not be the best way to sell Zan on this. I'm on a mission till that broadcast goes out, and I'm in the mood to smash some shit. Okay, he's like, I'm in the zone now, don't worry about it. Okay, we've got lots of doors, lots of reinforcements. Zan wants everyone conscious. Jen wants turn 5 finish. Banks, okay, she wants to bring a hostile back. And Dal wants 9 weapon caches this turn. Alright, it's again that thing where we have to go quick on it. And they're like locked in different rooms, so you've gotta get a laptop, which is all the way over there. My. I mean, Jen can sorta do it, right? Like, she could broom breach from here into here. And there is laptops here. So that opens this door. She can then shoot, but that won't kill people. Let's breach. Because that means, like, Banks could go in and get them sedatives here. Although that will get her shot, so maybe not. Okay. Is Jen protected from the retaliation? Potentially. Shoot this guy. No, she's not protected from the retaliation. Which means we wanna somehow get rid of this guy. I wonder if we should maybe redeploy Dal to this door and then they breach. Because that means Banks can come in and sedative this retaliation guy. Which means now, when Dal charges them, that will get them down proper. So he's not a problem, which means Jen can now do more. Zan can also come in and actually give more actions to people, right? Time boost them both here, because then Banks, she can throw another sedative. Use the grenade to get those guys here bunched up a bit more. Because then when we throw the sedative, they'll both get it, right? Okay, so then we shoot one of them, that will eliminate them, and then we can move again to do the other laptop. That opens that door. That's like 4 caches there. But yes, 9 of them. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we would have to get them all. Some of them will explode the others. Right, so if she like was to put a grenade here, she would destroy 2 over here. Zan, he could shoot here, destroy those 2. Then he's able to give time boosts. Like if he gave Jen a time boost, she can chain bolt on people, right? Although it won't reach this room. No, we don't have the visibility. But we could then use a dev's door behind this priest. So when Jen goes to chain bolt this guy, it will have to go through this guy, I'm sorry. They should get pushed in, so they're out of our way, right? We're not doing the caches, but at least we're getting the enemies out of our way. Dal can still move. Actually, so they could move into here, but that's not gonna be enough to destroy the caches there. Unless we swap with this guy, and then we can move much closer. Alright, destroy a couple here with the slam. Anything else here we can prepare? Well, Banks wants to resurrect a hostile, so we have some choices, but maybe not quite yet. She can grab this intel though. Okay, and I guess we go. There's more people coming in, more of the big priests. Yeah, we didn't do the 9 weapon caches. That would have to be a lot more involved. Probably a lot more abilities. Okay, well, Jen can get this guy out here. Actually, move first, do the laptop. Then she can shoot him, because then she can move again to a better position if she needs to, so she can see through the windows. We've got another big priest. Can we deal with that guy as well? Well, if we give Jen a time boost, Let's put Banks nearby so she can get a time boost too. She might be able to chain through people, like chain the priest and chain that guy, although yes, our friend here is in the way. Dal can move here and then swap with that guy. That lets Jen bolt the priest, unbolt this guy, or actually do it the other way. Bolt this guy and then the priest. Will they hit that wall? If they hit that wall, what we should do is get the dev store put on here, because then we can get rid of them. So get this and this. Oh, but they stop. They stop before it happens. Okay, so from this, how can we get rid of either of those two? If Banks does another dev store here, and then Jen bolts them, they should be falling in. And then we can also bolt that guy. Okay, so that gets rid of them, although the retaliation still happens. Banks can do a cocktail, and then Zan will actually come and help finish that guy off. Who we have left? We can put the riot block here. What's gonna happen for the person coming out of the door like this? Right. What will this lead to? What else we got here going? Like, we can just move around. He can shoot, but what can he shoot? Like, Banks can get the skull here to destroy some of the caches again. Gives her mana, so might be worth it. I guess she does want to resurrect a hostile. So we could do that. Like, one of the lesser ones. Although no one's in her range, because I'm pretty sure this is a guy that's from reinforcements from Liv, so getting him back up doesn't work. Okay, well, we can do it next time. Okay, so this has resulted in this guy pushing the block. Let's do some shenanigans. If Banks gets a sedative on that guy, right? Make him easier for us to do and also destroy a cache. Zan will help. Actually, that guy's gone. Good. She can move to here, but purely to let Dal swap with her. Because then Dal can do a really big charge to eliminate this guy. And then Zan can potentially get rid of this chapel guy. Although maybe if we move from this way. Yes, it pushes the other guy, but it's fine. Okay, well, we have the resurrect, but now she's only near a big guy. I'm not sure we want to resurrect a big guy. So we still got couple turns, so not yet. Do it on a smaller guy, right? Okay, we've got one of those absolvers. So we can't just kill him. Move it there. She can come here, resurrect him. So that gets her objective. And then Dal just slams them, so they're dead. Jen, you can deal with this guy. Anyone else? No, people are coming. So Zan can move here, predictive on this door. Oh, we still have this guy here. We can grenade them, and then that knocks him out of the move he was gonna do. Just give him cocktail so he dies later. And yeah, even that other guy will shoot him, and we're good, right? There are no other enemies here, so we can end turn. Got this guy injured, so it shouldn't be much of a problem. Okay, let's deal with this guy first, because he's annoying. Zan can just shoot him dead proper. If Zan comes here, so he has visuals, I think when Jen shoots, Zan should assist, yes, get this guy down. And then Dal come here and just slam this guy. And that should be everyone. So everything but Dal's objective is complete. And we're done. Okay, we've done everything we can to buy Liv time. She doesn't need time, right? She operates outside of time. Can we please go make sure she actually uploads? Alright, but we check the perimeter on the way. Zan, you and I take the north route, the rest of you go south. Broadcast center. Slightly early. Damn it, where's Zan? Liv and the druid are in there, and we need to listen in. Didn't he give you his vessel? Yes, and I'm proud of you for remembering the term. But I suck at his eavesdropping trick. You have to imagine yourself breaching over and over and piece together the snippets you hear each time. All I really get is body language and tone of voice. If this could be our shot at Liv, I have to know. Try? Okay. She's doing it. Blah blah blah, I'm Liv Kennedy. I'm mean to everyone, but I'm probably just scared of looking weak. Haha, to Ryan. I'm tall and mysterious and my poison hurts like hell. That wasn't the evisceration I was hoping for. I wear shades indoors and I failed to kill at least 2 people. Yes, drag him. Okay, I'm still sounding calm, but in a cold way, where I actually might be angry. I sound like I'm being dismissive. Oh, yep, Jen was right. I'm angry now. And at some point I definitely say Medill. I'm still ignoring your tone, but my body language is kind of threatening now. It sounded like I said, see some kimchi, but I'm guessing that's not it. Yes, I heard this one. She said yes. Ooh. Betrayal. Oh, Jesus, shit. What? She killed him? Huh? We just got word the broadcast's going. Wait, seriously? So that was Kennedy, not you? Yeah, but she also just shot one of her own, so I have no idea what's happening anymore. Chapel are going scorched air. They're gonna destroy their own servers to stop it. Hold position, Zan and I are 40 seconds out. 40 awkward seconds later. We were gonna breach without you, but there's a massive mech type thing in there and it seemed like we would die. Siege Cleric. Tier 1 war machine. Now they're sweating. I can see you're pleased, but can you actually defeat it? Do you have any spells that corrode, melt, or shatter tank grenade armor plating? No. Do they? Liv's team? I think her hard hitter was the guy she just shot. Then this could get interesting. Okay then, so yes, he's here dead, but it just happened, right? So if we get Banks, we can bring him back? Okay, we've got Zan, prevent reinforcements. Jen finish in 2 turns. They'll deal a total of 10 knockback cumulative. Okay, well, I mean, all we gotta do is defeat the Siege Cleric, which he's here. So we gotta do that into turn. The rest of the people don't matter. They got a ton of armor though, and they have 2 stability, which means knockback's gonna be hard as well. There are also mines on the ground and all that. Okay, if we breach with Banks, can she resurrect him? Yes, she can. So we can bring him back and he's gonna be on our side? Christ on a bike. How did that not kill me? It did. New job. Big Mac. Kill it? Fuck it, I'm game. I can't believe that worked. I'm a people person. Yes, so he's back and he's on our team now. He's got Impaling Vine. Skewer target with a vine, then pull them towards you by 3 tiles. Interesting. Brittling Dart. Fires a dart of cured sap that makes armor and flesh brittle. Target takes increased damage from attacks and slamming into things, and armor is lost like hell. Yeah, okay, that's good news. Rabbit Bite. Transform into a dog. Run to and bite any enemy. They become hostile to everyone. Enemies won't attack Ryan while transformed. Okay, so you can be a dog and he can steal mana. From ally though. But then, yes, what will happen if I do the Impaling Vine on this guy, right? It's just how we get there, how we get the visual without the mines. Because we would have to stand here, but if he runs towards here, this will explode. Can we, like, shoot a mine? Like, if we go in... No, we cannot shoot a mine. Well, I guess Jen can just do some work closing doors, right? Close this door, then chain bolt around people, although now our people are in the way. Then what else? Dal can come in, charge this other guy. So they take some damage. Then Jen can maybe follow up with a bolt. So they also take a bunch of damage. Can that be done better? Because she can do it from here to this guy. But she can't see this guy because the other people are standing there. So that kills him, but that does no damage to the other guy. Or just 1 damage. If Banks sedates this guy, then Zan actually will come in and just proper shoot him. Zan can stand here, shoot this guy, get him some damage, and then he will predictive on this door, Dal can block here, because yeah, that will prevent that priest from reaching them. Now we just have to deal with this guy. So I guess we can impale them so they're not targeting us. But yes, we still can't move over there. We can come here, grab some intel, so... Because I think his abilities are gonna be important if we can just get visual on this guy. Anything more? She can still shoot or bolt. If we bolt against the priest, that's gonna be a chunk of damage. Is there a better way? No, we can't see this. So it's 3 damage with the bolt. Or just 1 with the blast. Okay, well, let's go for 3 damage. Okay, so let's foresee. Okay, the mines explode now. And I assume he's gonna move towards us, but that's fine. So we get the protector guy away. Okay, he just throws mines, so he doesn't like attack us. But it means it's hard for us to stand in a way we can see them. Oh, but he has diffuse mine. It does cost them an action, but he can diffuse this. And then Zan can do time boosts on them too here. So then he's gonna be able to come here. So we can do the dart. Right, they become brittle. And then we can impale them. So yes, they're able to take damage now. Can I just like bite this guy? Oh no, I can't because of the mines. Okay, the mines do attack dogs. But we could do that later then. Okay, but it's turn 2, so I don't think Jen's thing's gonna work. Like this is a harder mission. Well, Ryan needs to take cover because he will get shot. We need to deal with this guy. Okay, there are windows here, so if Banks throws a sedative, she will need to move on them here, although he still has the gas mask here. Take cover. Then Jen should be able to bolt around, right? Bolt here, bolt this guy. Take this guy out. She can move, but that will leave her exposed to that guy. I guess she can come grab intel. Maybe not. Maybe she doesn't grab the intel. Maybe Zan comes to grab the intel. Because that will let him time boost people. Alright, so if Jen moves to here and Zan gives her a time boost, she can then static blast so that she can move to another door and seal it. Now we need to protect her. Dal still got stuff, so Dal can move to here and then charge. That gets this guy down. Okay, we're gonna fail Jen's thing, but I think we're good to proceed for now. We've got this guy here. We can just slam them, be done. Move on this door, seal it. Now that we're on this side, we can also seal this door so no one else is coming out of here. So that's plenty of reinforcements prevented, okay. If he moves here, he can defuse this mine. Then he can turn into a dog and bite this guy. Although that super doesn't help, right? Because all he does is throw mines, so I'm not sure it's all that useful. Interesting, they're too big to fit through windows or Dev's doors, so we can't just defenestrate them. I think we need to apply brittle again. Like, it only lasts for 1 turn, and then we can impale them again. So they take some damage. We can get our friend Gary involved as well. Do some damage. Jen still got stuff, and Zan can still shoot. But he needs to move to somewhere he can see. Okay, that will deal 1 damage. If she shoots, that will do nothing other than Zan's assistance. Yeah. But if she bolts, will that do more? Not really. Okay, so they're down to 2 with them 2 shooting. She can move closer just to be able to see better to that other door. Okay, there's nothing to overwatch really. He can still move, but I guess doesn't make that much difference. So we can see the mines explode and the turn ends. There's one other one of those guys. He's lacking mana. But Banks can come here, throw a nice cocktail in. He can do the vine. Oh, and then yes, we can pull him into the mine with it. That's what I was hoping for earlier, but obviously it takes a bit to get it done. Oh yeah, we can't do the dart, but we could take mana from someone, right? Dal has two. Does they need to? Probably not. Oh, but we can't see them. Well, take one from Banks. That's fine. So yeah, we can do brittle on them again, and then we impale them, and that will actually proper kill him. And then we just shoot this guy and we should be good. Zan can't see, but Jen can see. Okay. Move Zan to shooting position and let's finish this. Now there's one more guy coming. So actually, let's not shoot him yet. Let's swap Dal into there. Because they can move. Seal that door so we don't have that reinforcement. And then Zan can finish this off. There we go. So yeah, we weren't as quick as Jen want us to be, but we've dealt with it. Got 8 unconscious, but prevented 14, so it can make it so much harder if you don't close those doors. God damn it, there's 2 of them in there. Hi Ryan, nice to meet you. Can you help us take down 2 more siege clerics? What does it pay? I just brought you back from the dead. If you did work without a contract, that's your problem. Wow, this guy's the butt. Sort it out later. We have to get in there and stop them before they destroy the servers. How many do we need online for the broadcast to finish? 1 might be enough, but I don't want to cut it that close. Protect as many as you can. While taking out 2 walking tanks, while our anti-armor guy is kicking up a pay dispute. That summary, let's go. Yes, we just save you and you're like here leaning on your cane. Like this doesn't affect you. Okay, so we need to protect the servers, which is those boxes here, which means like they immediately get affected by the mines. Knocked everyone out, of course. Okay, Banks wants to do the resurrect a teammate that have no mana, and Ryan bonus damage with brittle. So he is helping. So he can come in here, hide a bit, do the brittle, and he could impale this guy, or he can just take this guy out with the impale. Okay, so if he uses the vine, he can just take this guy out because yes, it's gonna get him pulled into here. This guy's at the door, which means when we breach here, we should be pushing him, although not enough. Well, Zan can just finish him off like this. This guy is brittle, so we should capitalize on it. Dal can come in and charge. Yeah, lost 2 armor due to brittle. They do also attack and deal damage. The 3 tiles in front, so I don't know, let's throw a block here just in case it's gonna get spicy. Okay, Zan can come in, but he's already shot, so gotta be mindful of that. Grab some intel. Banks can come in, also grab some intel, knock this guy about so he loses his target. And then we still got Jen, right? She can come in, throw some bolts about. From here, okay, Banks actually got this wars for us. So if we undo that, Jen can come into here, grab intel. So Banks, if she uses the cocktail here, she can just get this guy out. Are they not next to a window enough? Oh, I was gonna push them that way. Can't get them with the skull and hit 2 of the caches, although that hurts Banks as well, so maybe but maybe it's fine. Maybe you were willing to sacrifice. She gets 2 mana out of it, and that guy is down. And then Jen, her whole chain bolt onto this cleric, because that will at least get them a bit down. Remove the gas mask. Anything more? Let's foresee. Okay, it's just the mines exploding. Yes, some of the servers will be destroyed. But we just have to deal with that. Okay, well, let's end turn. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem if they keep throwing mines at the servers. Now we have to be careful because, yes, they're attacking this. He can come out here, use the brittling dart again. Pull him with the vine, that removes the danger from the server. This guy is still full on, but potentially Banks can come up here. She can drop some sedative on this guy. so we deal more damage. Because we can have Dal come up, do the cleanser slam. We can have Zan come in here, shoot them. Okay, well, a bolt would hit them good, but that will endanger that server. If Dal does a swap, a bolt from Jen would be a bit different now, right? Because they would be blasted into this. And that takes them down. Okay, and now we just have this other one to fully deal with. Banks is not in danger, so that's fine. We're gonna lose a server, but we've got a few more left. Okay, but we've only done 2 damage due to the brittle. Right, but let's go. Okay, oh my god, there's another one from the door. Well, isn't that great? Ryan, he can grab some mana. Grab some mana from Banks as well, she's got lots. So because then he can do 2 Brittling darts on both of them. And also Divine, pull them away from those servers, right? Oh, but the brittle comes off as soon as they take damage. So should we first make Doll slam? Yes, because that will be more damage. So then we can pull them with Divine to prevent more server damage. Then what else? Jen can't bowl because she doesn't have mana. We can sedative, but they still have their gas masks. We could have someone stand in the blast like Banks and give herself the transference and then put it back on that guy. We can also just hit them with the skull for some armor loss. Zad can still shoot, deal some damage there. Jen got blast, but it only does knockback, so it's gonna actually not be super useful, especially that they're gonna fully cancel that. So she can probably just move, use the blast to gain more movement, and get to some intel for later. Yeah, grab this intel for next time. Yeah, we can foresee the explosion. And then yeah, he tries to attack, but it doesn't work out. Okay. This is getting tricky. Okay, they're really going for those servers. Ryan needs to... well, he's stuck in here now. Zan, defuse a mine to let him out. He can grab another mana of Banks so that he can brittle one of them at least. And how we get them off that server. Because that might actually be our last one. So use Divine here. I guess Dal could swap with one of them, right? So to go here, do a swap. That removes them. So we just have to get this guy to not be here. We can sedative on him. Oh, I wonder if we can get him knocked enough. Yeah, it's enough for Jen to now knock them. She can move, go collect more intel. Zan can be giving time boosts. Okay, we can do a vine. Pull this guy to here. We can hit him with a skull. Okay, that should be enough. We take some damage, but it's okay. Or actually, we can do what Banks wants to do. Shoot Ryan dead. Give him 1 mana. Then he's able to do another Brittling Dart on this guy later. I guess we can turn into a dog to escape and get this guy confused. And foresee what happens. Yeah, this one goes down. We can then turn. Yes, they're going for that server again. So we need to... Ryan needs to move again. So that we can do the dart and then pull them away immediately, right? We're getting close. That can come in Cleanser Slam. And they're down. We didn't do enough bonus damage, but I think we're good. I think we're happy and we're done. Wow, this is getting really tough with those big enemies. Distract Chapel reinforcements for the strike team complete. Ensure the recording is broadcast nationwide complete. Defeat the siege clerics complete. Cooperate professionally with the other team. Look, sure, this one is known as. Yeah, like, Liv is up to something. Okay, that is the big mission done. Wow, that taken a while. We get Ryan on our team, we get perks to spend, and things to do. So Zan gets something. Okay, I think his supportive fire is really good. So let's just get that so we have unlimited supportive fire. And Dal, more knockback might be good. Or we can get a refund. Actually, refund on an action might be good. Let's do that. And hello Ryan, what do we want? Okay, we can get sedation on the dog. We can brittle someone with divine. Okay, that would be probably nice. We can get movement from divine or target a teammate. Oh, destroy gas mask though. Okay, I want that one because the gas masks are annoying. It will synergize with the doctor. Okay, so Ryan, you got any outfits? He does. Blood and ice. Toxic. Overgrown. Ooh, nice. Okay, well, we're gonna need to get him some confidence first for that. But this is definitely it for today. That's been a long one. So as soon as it seemed like we may have been getting a bit of a handle on things with the two teams coming together, then Liv betrays Ryan, shoots him, so she's playing some sort of very different game. So we will have to do more to understand why. There is still a bunch of missions remaining in Act 3 and the whole Act 4. So what do we think is happening? We're gonna have to go deeper to find out. So if you enjoyed this one, consider liking or subscribing. Thank you to channel members for supporting the channel, and I will see you soon for another adventure.